What's up, man? It's a main man here, Double H, man. Why is there a stream of lights over there? All right, let's do this. So what's happening, man? There's still a bloody stream of lights. Who cares? Um, it's your main man here, Double H, man. So let's talk, man. So I just want just to basically, I'm just having my meal right now. Actually, I'm just cooking my meal right now. So I just thought, let's just do a little roundup of what has happened over the weekend. What's up, guys? What's up? Yo, yo, yo. What's up? SSB2B. What's up? Clayton Cruz. What's up? Century of Battles. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? How are you doing? How was your weekend? Hope your weekend went well. Hope everything went well with you guys. Hope you're doing good. I hope you're healthy, man. Yes. Oh, I had to bring it up. He needs to get 14 goals. Okay, so he's 14 goals away from his maximum. Okay, Salah is 14 goals away from the maximum goals that he's gonna get. Look, I'll stick with it. But look, man, talk to us about Liverpool. Is this the season that Liverpool do it, or will they flop? Because they look really good. Sweden, what's up? Yulie Hiho. Trudon, what up, baby? So what are they gonna do, man? What are Liverpool gonna do this season? Can they actually win it? Because or they flop? Something still tells him that, I mean, maybe that you don't want to peak too early. You don't want to peak too early. I just think that City still have that main consistency within them. But as someone said, though, how many games did the City win in the last minute? Like, how many games did they win in the 92nd, 93rd minutes? Is that going to happen again where they're going to get those last minute goals? I have no idea. But look, man, I mean, City are still a team that won when they're like that system that they have of being able to keep the ball and just always find space is a very hard system to crack. And I think a lot of the other teams, like when you look at seventh downwards, I just don't know whether they have the tools to defeat them. Although I still think you look at Crystal Palace, Wolves, Everton, I think those guys with especially Wolves and Everton with their continental managers, and you look at players like Crystal Palace have. Maybe those are the other guys, seventh down was like maybe Ham City, but I think beyond is going to be tough. But yeah, look, Liverpool are looking at Liverpool looking at. Okay, look, man, let me just quickly check on my meal, man. All right, just bear with me 1 second, man. As you can see here, I'm cooking right here, man. All right. All right, let me just check this right now. You see, guys, this is how much I love you guys. I'm cooking and I'm doing this at the same time. Actually, you know what? I'll give that a few more minutes, and then we'll be back in. A few more minutes, and then we'll be back in. All right. So talk about Liverpool, man. Can they do it this season, man? I mean, they were super impressive, super impressive. Nishu, man, relax. It's only been one game. Because Nisha, what if Chelsea lose to Arsenal this Saturday? Then what? It's only one game, so relax, man. It's only been one game. It's only been one game. City really strong. So if Liverpool gets knocked out early in the Champions League, then they have a chance. So do you want Liverpool to get knocked out early in the Champions League? Don't you want to be greedy, League and Champions League? I think if you're a Liverpool fan, I think you'd want to win the league because you've already done the whole Champions League thing. Last time you won the league was in the 1800s. But look, I think it's too early to say whether people are sleeping on Chelsea. It's been one game, although it's a nice victory. It's a nice victory. People can say it was Huddersfield and so forth. That's the same Huddersfield team that came to the bridge and almost got that ass. That draw they had at the bridge was what kept them up. So to go there, a nice, easy 1-2-3 lubrication. Not easy, but a 1-2-3 lubrication. It says, you know what? Look, let's ride. But I think this is going to be huge. This is definitely going to be huge. The game against Arsenal is going to be very telling, man. So what are you guys saying, man? Look, man, Bayern Munich. Let's see what Niko Kovac can do come the Bundesliga. Let's see how different he can make this team. And I said again, I will never ever say a bad word against Robin. I don't care. I'll never say it, okay? So me saying that's questioning Robin's age is like, you know what? He's a bit old, but relax. I said Robin is my guy. Me and Robin, we go way back. Way back. So I will never ever insult Robin. All right, you know what? Let me turn this thing off, man. All right, cool. All right. So I'll give you all maybe about another 5, 10 minutes, and then I've got to munch away. What if Guardiola fails to win the Champions League with City? I still don't think it will be a failure, but I think he's on time. I think he was brought to Bayern Munich to win the Champions League, and I think he was brought to City to, I think, have a dynasty. That's the key thing. I think him winning the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich didn't really mean anything. I think him coming to City, I think they want him to build a dynasty similar to United's domestically in England, but also Champions League as well. But I do believe that there is more focus of him having a dynasty of multiple titles back to back with City than there is for City to win the Champions. I think the Champions League is the bonus, but I think the focus. Let's say he stays for 5 years and they win the league 3 times in a row. Then it's like, I focus is now on winning the Champions League. But I think the right thing now is that they want to defend the title again. Because remember, a team hasn't gone back to back since the Ferguson days, since the flipping Ferguson days. That's crazy. So I think if they do back to back and maybe even go do a third in them, then it's like, you know what? Let's now roll with the Champions League now. Um, so guys, talk to me about Hurricane because I just did the talking tactics. It was with me, Carl, and most your boy Danny T. It drops on Wednesday. Talk to me about Hurricane. Is Hurricane a quality player? Yes or no? You know. That's just what I want to say. Yes, Naby Keita is quality. Naby Keita is quality. Yeah, I mean, look, man, shout out to man like man because Matt was saying that he feels Naby Keita could be one of the best players in the Premier League this season. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Granted, it's only one game, but for me, one game is enough for me to assess what a player is about. We look at Naby Keita, that's a quality player. You know, that's a true quality player. That isn't about pace and power. Because I wouldn't now see what the commentators say now. I ain't now going to see Naby Keita as pace, power, and all that crap. What else are you boys saying, man? What are you boys saying, man? What are you guys saying? Don't call him Grandpa Robin, man. Take that back. Take that back. Have some respect for one of the greatest of all time. Um, yeah, man. Look, City. I mean, the thing about this is that it seems so obvious City first and Liverpool second that I think there's going to be a curveball. That's why I think that because even when I was thinking of who's going to finish, I would say, you know what, let me throw a curveball. But Chelsea finishing second is too much of a curveball. Arsenal not sniffing second. Tottenham, I think the fact that it's by anybody, I think second is too much of a stretch. And United, no, sorry, man. Like I mean, I think that team that Mourinho has built. I don't think second is gonna happen. It might happen. You never know, man. Like who knows? Maybe Mourinho will just find a way to grind out results. Ugly, not great, not pretty, but maybe look left, look right. After 15, 16 games, they're unbeaten. They go on like a 10-game winning run, and it's like, wow, these guys are really doing something. So you never know. Um, Yeah, Champions League is tough to predict, man. But for me, Barcelona are my pick. Guys, talk to me about Dembele. Talk to me about Usman Fire Dembele. Talk to me about those guys. PSG are not winning the Champions League. I don't trust Tuchel. I think Tuchel and PSG are a bad fit. Um, they're not happening. When is the Champions League draw, by the way? That's why I need to know. When is the Champions League draw? And of course, remember, guys, Super Cup is on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, me and the Banter people are gonna be recording a little show, and the host that you saw, Sin, is she's gonna be with us recording the show as well. So I think it's gonna be me, your boy Drift, your boy Matt, and Sin, the host, because obviously we wanted to really give her some time to really learn the lines and everything. So hopefully this will be her debut um on our recap show where we'll just recap what happened on the weekend. 30th of August, thank you. Okay, that's cool, man. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be big. That's gonna be big because I mean, I told you, it's gonna be interesting to see what Inter Milan do. Gonna be interesting to see what's Although I mean, I think Inter Milan will be very interesting. I think they are probably the dark horses, the outsiders for it. And but something just tells me that Liverpool could go all the way. But with Barcelona, um, Dembele could be a real problem. Coutinho as well. I think there could be a real problem. I think Barcelona could really, really cause some serious issues. All right, what else are you guys saying? City won't finish for at least 3 years. You never know, man. They could, man. Don't hate, man. Don't hate. So he said Dembele won't do anything for Barca. Great goal though. So why don't you think he'll do anything? He's a pretty good player. Last I checked, he's a pretty good player. Um, yeah, man. I mean, if Klopp loses another final, man, I mean that's what that's more like 8 finals in a row. The only Barca that Welbeck is going to is a Barca of bricks. Thank you. So that's the only place he's going. That's what I love it. So Double H, sorry, but Valverde is trash. So a dude who won 2 titles in his first season is trash. Okay, that is quality and analytical breakdown. Welbeck would be a decent squad player for Barca. Man, some of you guys are hilarious, man. Some of you guys need to do stand-up comedy for sure. But yeah, man, look, man, it's been a pretty interesting thing starts for the Premier League. But I mean, it's like, are you telling me that no one is going to stop Man City? That's all I want to know. Are City going to run? I told you, if City win this league by 15 or more points, man, absolve it. Absolve this flipping EPL. I'm done. Okay, I'm completely and utterly done with this EPL. If you don't have a situation where, um, if you do not have a situation where City are not actually properly challenged and they win this by 15 or more points, I don't want to hear about the Premier League again, man. So, but they look good. But they look good. So, by my whole thing is that okay, they're champions now. They've got a target on their back. It's time for teams to raise the game. And look, where Arsenal outplayed, let's just be real. Where Arsenal really outplayed by Man City, Arsenal had a lot of good chances, They had a lot of good chances, and this is a team that's coming in soon. Bernardo Silva, the thing about Bernardo Silva is that arguably you could say he's world class. But the thing that just irks me because he's played really well, both the Community Shield and this game, superb goal against Arsenal. What happened against Portugal? Sorry, what happened with Portugal? Because he literally was non-existent for Portugal at the World Cup. So was it the tactics that he was employed in and everything? But why didn't we see the Bernardo Silva in league form at the World Cup, man? I really wanted to see that. So look, man, guys, ask me very quick because I'm about to munch away. So any questions you need to desperately ask them right now before I head away, man. Um, what are you guys saying, man? What are you guys saying? Have you heard Doja Cat's Moo song? Cat's Moo, what the hell? Modric isn't moving to Inter Milan. Let's give me a break. I mean, like people shouldn't say. I mean, the Marzio. I think maybe it's because he's Italian. He's being biased. Anybody with a brain knows that. How are Real Madrid going to sell Modric? How? How? Okay, you've already sold Cristiano. How do you sell Modric? It makes zero sense. It makes zero sense. So that's not what's that is definitely not going to happen. Um, Super Cup predictions. Look, my pre-match is going to drop tomorrow. I'm going to drop my pre-match. So yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, I'll film it tomorrow, and I'll drop the pre-match tomorrow. As of right now, something tells me that Atletico look like they have the edge. Atletico look like they have the edge, man. Because I think that's Cristiano leaving, and it's like a new team. The team feels new. It's a new manager. Whereas that a team has Griezmann, Walker, winner. You've got your boy Diego Costa. You still have your boy Jimenez and Godin in I mean, it's legit, man. Lemar is coming in as well. Real Madrid, who are the new signings? So, I if ever the time for Atletico to really have a one over of Real Madrid in a final to win a trophy, this was it. So Atletico for me are the favorites for that particular game. So let's see how it goes, man. But yeah, man, look, as I said again, so Chelsea, interesting, looking good. Kante proven how is a G. Hazard proven why he's the best player in the Premier League. There's no arguments there. Liverpool looking really good, really great. It's only one game though, but that team looks legit and it is scary. The kind of guys that can bring off the bench. Man City showing that they're going to be a team that's going to be hard to beat. Arsenal, it's going to take time. I think Emery has to figure out a way of playing Lacazette and Aubameyang in the same team. I think Mkhitaryan might be a brick. Well, brick shouldn't sniff anywhere. Tottenham, I mean, someone should punch leave in the face for not spending any cash. For Man United, those it's now time for me to eat some munch and watch the latest episode of Power. Peace.